So the inspiration behind this show, mainly being like painting on location, being steeped in nature while I was working on a body of work, it kind of started a few years ago, and I didn't really know how I was going to be able to realize this sort of vision and dream. And then COVID hit last year, and I'd had this plan of sort of traveling around the country over a series of months, visiting people that I know who have farms, and even going to Namibia and sort of doing this like whole sort of African continent vibe. And yeah, then COVID hit and I wasn't able to do that. And during the course of last year, being in lockdown and everything, obviously my main source of inspiration is nature and like really being in it. And that was kind of taken away from me. I was stuck in my apartment in Illovo, and it really made my husband and I think about some fundamental things, which led to an incredible opportunity out here in the Amatoli mountain regions. We've got a family who has a farm here. There's an incredible community here that we know. And we just decided to jump at it. So in January this year, we moved out into the mountains. We decided we're working remotely, so we're just going to do this. And I was able to really follow this this passion, this dream of mine to paint on location in nature, in the spaces that inspire me most. So we have this old bakkie here, and I was able to take it out for hours on end, days and days. I mean, I did it over months. And I would just go and drive up into the mountains. Luckily, I know a lot of the local farmers and landowners around here, so I was given quite a lot of freedom. I would just tell people, look, I'm going to be on your property for the next couple of days. Is that cool? And they were all like, yeah, that's fine. And I'd literally just go drive up the mountains, go through these little passes. If I saw something that inspired me and spoke to me, I would stop my car. I took everything on the back of my bakkie, paper, paints, inks, charcoal, soft pastel, fixative, and glue so I could do collages, and even a little stool, so it was the perfect height. When I put the back of the bakkie flap down, I was able to work like a little desk, and I'd just find a shady spot and then just start working. And this amazing kind of relationship between me and my subject, which is for the show focusing on this incredible grassland biome. Yeah, it just sort of built almost like a visual poem for me. I know I've used that in my statement. I'm not the best person when it comes to written word, but I feel like my language is paint and visual, and when I feel something, I see it in color, I see it in texture. And so being able to just sort of capture those moments and those thoughts visually was so rich and just such a phenomenal experience for me. My mission, and my heart, I should maybe say my heart as an artist, is really to create that connection between people and nature again. I think often, we get so caught up in our lives in the city and making money and consumerism and capitalism and all these things, which are like not good or bad. I mean, they are definitely harming our planet, which is very sad. But I really do believe that when people are put in nature in her more raw, sort of primal form, something incredible starts to happen, in our brains and our hearts and our bodies. So like a type of restoration and a peace, and you kind of go back to what really matters rather than having all of this other focus that often distracts us in our daily lives. And I would love to bring people back to that place through my work. There's like a bit of a missing link at the moment between us and nature, and it always takes this massive leap, to like get out of your environment and go into a wild space. And it can take quite a lot of effort. Sometimes you need financial resources and other things, and And so my heart as an artist is really just to create a visual link there and remind people of our spiritual connection to the land, to this planet. And there was no better way for me to actually really allow myself to fully be immersed in that than by going out into nature, spending hours in the quiet. I mean, I did take podcasts and stuff to listen to, but often I just wouldn't. I would just listen to the birds, the sounds, the wind. It was just such a powerful experience for me. And then taking those studies, those paper studies that I did on location, and I would obviously also capture a lot on my phone, taking photos, taking that inspiration and those translations of the environment into my studio and painting big on canvas. I still haven't quite got to the stage where I can just go grab a canvas and paint it on the land. I want to, but often it's quite windy and canvases are like sails, so they just like want to take off. But we'll work that out and I'll get there. Maybe not in this area, but in a less windy area of the country. So I really, the show Ancient Sunlight is kind of like a celebration of this specific area in South Africa, an area that I've been coming to for the last 10 years because my family have been here, and it's always been a place of being able to reconnect with myself, reconnect with nature, a place of inspiration, meditation, peace, really. And we've been using their farm for years to sort of escape our day-to-day lives in the city and come and do like little escapes and getaways. So to be living here and just to wake up every morning with the mountains all around us and to experience this phenomenal the change, the seasons and the changes that happen up here, because it's high altitude. We get proper winter where it snows, spring where there's just this explosion of life, summer where everything is lush and green and warm, autumn where everything goes golden, and it's just been such an amazing year. And I really just hope that what people can take from this is just a feeling of wanting to reconnect with our planet, and the heart behind that. We all need it, we need her to be strong and vibrant and alive to keep us alive. And I think we can definitely find a harmony moving forward as humans with nature. And I want to be part of that change. I want to be part of that vision. And hopefully the work I do speaks to people in that way and makes them excited about it again. Because I'm not interested in bringing negativity. I want people to feel the beauty and the energy and the life behind this gift that we have that's all around us.